Today's horoscope, Leo September 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. There could be some frustration with communications early today, and circumstances may be such that you question a learning path or interest. If your life has become too busy with inconsequential things, for example, you'll be feeling that now. Staying busy and active makes sense now. As the day advances, you're also in good shape to work behind the scenes. You have the patience to see something through, or at least to work on something that doesn't have immediate rewards and results. You're far more interested in putting your efforts into endeavors with the potential to last. As such, it's a good time to handle things you might usually avoid or put off, as well as for any activities that require determination. Get ready for your sex appeal and drive to hit entirely new heights today and tomorrow. As mighty Mars, the red planet of drive and lust, sizzles in the depths of your solar house of privacy and the unconscious, he will whisper scintillating temptations to the great taskmaster, Saturn, orbiting in your solar house of intimacy and sexuality. This means that you could hit entirely new heights in your libido and pleasure if you're willing to experiment with your one and only for long lovemaking sessions. Get down and dirty, and don't rush the moment. Just breathe. An old interaction may come to mind. Although the new work week is around the corner, you might be hung up on something from the past week or so. It might be challenging to let go of a situation because the Sun in Libra and Mercury in Libra will conjunct the South Node in Libra. You could be overthinking something a coworker said or did at work. Then again, you could be thinking about something you said or did in a professional situation. Shift gears so that you can look forward to this week instead of the last. Feeling a little blocked lately, emotionally or physically? This might have something to do with a tense period you're going through, where things tend to get a little bottlenecked. Keep all channels open with plenty of water and fresh vegetables and at least a few virtual yoga classes or whatever exercise releases your tension the best. Try to do this whenever you are subjected to a lot of stress, rather than putting it off until afterwards. You will be much happier. Today, you are going to be able to make a situation more concrete and have more weight in your professional life. Don't hesitate to roll up your sleeves, but avoid being sloppy. You need to take responsibility for your decisions and get involved with those you collaborate with a little more. In your emotional life, you will discover the qualities of someone close to you who had left you rather indifferent up to the present. You may even envision forming a couple with them. It's nice to uncover the hidden treasures of those close to you. In the final hours of the moon's first visit since Mercury left Leo, concluding all planetary activity in your sign until Mars returns in November, it is important to make time to listen, observe, or simply be. As your subconscious can download information faster than you can consciously process it at the moment, allowing your imagination and ideas to run freely will be beneficial. Once the moon has moved on, you will then have an opportunity to collect and process those thoughts and understand their true significance. The weekend is ideal for a bit of daydreaming. At the same time that the moon is wrapping up its first visit to Leo since Mercury left, the planet of communication is spending his first weekend in your communication sector. Since leaving Leo, Mercury has traveled across a large part of the sky to not only return to your communication sector but in time to take advantage of what is a chance to capture the efforts he has already put into getting the communication lines open. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever found yourself falling back into old habits, even when you know they no longer serve you? That's the kind of energy you might feel today with the Sun and Mercury joining the South Node in Libra. It's natural to be drawn back to familiar patterns after all. They're comforting because they're what you know. But ask yourself, is this really where you want to be? It's tempting to retreat into that comfort zone, but once you're there, you might realize it's not as cozy as you remembered. In fact, it might feel more like a step backward than a safe retreat. The beauty of today's astrological alignment is that you have an opportunity to break free from these old patterns and move towards something better. With the Sun and Mercury opposing the North Node in Aries, you're being encouraged to step into your power and embrace new, healthier ways of thinking and behaving. It's like being at a crossroads. One direction leads to the familiar, and the other leads to growth and progress. Have you ever had a moment where you realized that sticking with what's comfortable was actually holding you back? Today offers the perfect opportunity to choose the path of growth, even if it feels a little uncertain at first. At the same time, today's energy is fantastic for fostering teamwork and collaboration. Have you ever been part of a group where everything just clicked? Whether you're working on a project with colleagues, planning a get-together with friends, or even collaborating with family members, today is the day where everyone seems to be on the same page. It's one of those rare moments when everything flows smoothly, and everyone is working together toward a common goal. If you've been craving that sense of unity, now is the time to embrace it. There's something truly special about feeling connected with others and knowing that your efforts are part of a larger whole. But as much as the stars are urging you to connect with others, don't forget the importance of taking time for yourself. Have you ever felt drained, even after spending time with people you enjoy? That's because, while social interactions can be energizing, they can also take a toll if you don't give yourself space to recharge. It's all about balance. Spending time with others is wonderful, but so is taking a moment to be with yourself. When you take the time to replenish your own energy, you're able to show up for others in a more meaningful and present way. So, if you're feeling the need to step back and take a breather, honor that. You'll come back feeling refreshed and ready to give your full attention to those around you. On a more practical note, things are looking especially promising for you right now. You've got momentum on your side, and it feels like all your hard work is starting to pay off. Whether you're focusing on career goals, personal projects, or even financial matters, you're in a great position to see tangible results from your efforts. Have you ever experienced that exhilarating feeling when everything you touch seems to turn to gold? That's the energy you're tapping into right now. If you've been putting in the work, expect to see some serious payoff. Keep riding this wave of positivity, and remember, you've earned every bit of success coming your way. Now, let's talk about love and relationships, because this balancing act isn't just happening in your career or social life, it's playing out in your personal connections too. Have you been feeling like your relationships are either too serious or not deep enough? Life has a way of swinging between extremes, but today offers an opportunity to find that sweet spot. Ask yourself, how can I bring more balance into my relationships? Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even family ties, finding that middle ground where things feel both meaningful and fun can open the door to deeper, more fulfilling connections. If you've been leaning too heavily in one direction, either taking things too seriously or not seriously enough, today is a great day to make some adjustments. Lastly, if you've been struggling with routine tasks or feeling frustrated with the daily grind, you're not alone. We all have those days when the little things start to pile up, and it feels like you're just spinning your wheels. Maybe you've been feeling a little stuck or uninspired lately, but isolating yourself or getting frustrated with others won't help. Have you ever tried to push through something on your own, only to feel even more weighed down? This is a great time to lean on the people around you. Whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, don't be afraid to ask for help or just talk things through. Sometimes, sharing the load can make all the difference in how you feel. How about you? Have you felt the pull of old habits today, or maybe the urge to connect with others in a more meaningful way? I'd love to hear how these energies are playing out in your life. Drop a comment below, and let's share our experiences. After all, we're all navigating these cosmic shifts together, and there's something powerful about knowing we're not alone in it.